Hello everybody. Yes, you probably were expecting the intro. Some people love it, some people hate it. I don't really mind. I've been doing that for since 9 months, since the channel actually started, since LegendMac actually started. I've been doing that intro, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about something really interesting. I have a Dragon Ball Super channel, and I know Dragon Ball Super, a lot of people hate it. They think it's milking the Dragon Ball series. I have a channel where I discuss some of the recent events in the series and just some theories, discussions, maybe how strong videos. That will be on LegendMac. I'll put the link in the description box down below and in the comment section. So if you're a Dragon Ball fan, I think you should check it out. But if you're not a big fan of Dragon Ball, don't subscribe. I'll tell you right now, if you don't like the channel, don't subscribe. That's what I'm telling you guys right now, because I don't want just subscribing for because I told you to. No. If you like it, subscribe. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. I also want to say this: today's video about Aokiji, this is a Patreon video, and with this video today, this January will be the last month for Patreon. I am closing down the Patreon after January. There was an incident going on with another individual, I won't name the names, revolving around video requesting, and I thought I had to close it down because of something that happened. I don't want to put it out in public, but I do want to say this video, How Strong is Aokiji, is recommended by Sala, who recommended it to me in Patreon, and I thought I would do it right away. And let's just get to the video. No more talking. How strong is Aokiji? Aokiji, Kuzan, the pheasant. I don't know what you guys want to call him, the blue pheasant. I'm not too sure what you guys want to call him, but he is one of the former 3 admirals. And we know the 3 admirals were one of the staples in the One Piece series when talking about power. We had the Yonko, we had the admirals, and we had the Shichibukai, or the warlords. Those are the 3 staples and protecting the balance of the One Piece world. And the fact that Aokiji amongst the admirals, it's like, yo, I think, why are you making this video, Mac? Aokiji are amongst the admirals. You're just gonna say admiral level. This video is gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna be just levels. I gotta look at these fights, and I actually gotta tell you how strong it is. It's gonna go deeper. Yes, it's gonna go deeper than actual levels. Aokiji is one of my favorite characters. Yeah, he's not my top 10, but he's still one of my favorite characters. He's just a badass character. Yo, I gotta say this. And I also want to say this: now Aokiji is a lone wolf. He is a former admiral. He's not a part of the admirals now. We know that he's been doing some stuff in the black market with some weird dudes, so I'm not too sure what Aokiji's planning. And yeah, let's get to the video. Now, we know Aokiji as a young marine was under the tutelage of Garp, and I told you guys, people who are under Garp, I give them much respect. We know Kobe and Helmeppo are right now under Garp, and end of story. I think Kobe and Helmeppo are going to be so OP, so overpowered, so powerful. He's going to shock the whole fan base. I think Aokiji, the fact that he was under Garp, it's so much respect to Aokiji's power, and it shows why he got that power. And I'm telling you right now, Aokiji's going to shock a lot of people when he shows more of his abilities. Now, we saw in the Ohara flashback Aokiji with his dove fruit, the ice fruit. Yeah, he pretty much wrecks a lot of people, and we saw that when he wrecked Saul. I think it was Saul D. Jaguar, the vice admiral, one of the D's. This is what I'm telling you guys right now. At that time, Aokiji was a vice admiral, but he wrecked Saul in 1 second. It just shows you the difference between vice admirals. Vice admirals is not just admiral level. When it comes to admirals, you can easily say this guy's admiral level, but when it comes to vice admirals, the power varies so much. You see some guys like Bastille or Maynard, and then you see some guys like Momonga, Smoker, Doberman, Onikimo. It varies so much when it comes to the vice admirals, and we know the greatest vice admiral is Garp, because he never left the vice admiral position. He always stayed as a vice admiral. You got to give that Garp respect. Even though he's the strongest marine, he always stayed a vice admiral, and I think that's the definition of vice admirals varying in power. As we saw Aokiji, he easily wrecked Saul, and it shows you just the difference, and you kind of say at vice admiral level. Now, we know Aokiji in the Luffy battle, or we can just call it the Monster Trio battle first, because he pretty much showed the Luffy and the Monster Trio that, yeah, the top tiers, you gotta get stronger, and he was kind of that catalyst for Luffy learning Gear 2nd and Gear 3rd. Once he fought Aokiji, Luffy knew that, yeah, I gotta get more power-ups. These guys are too powerful. He easily dealt with me, and Aokiji was playing around. He pretty much was joking around. We saw him freeze that Sea King, and then we saw him do Luffy dirty, easily wrecking Luffy. All I gotta say is this: we finally knew the power of the admirals. Now, there was a situation at Marineford, so I'm gonna talk about some Marineford stuff when it revolves around Marco and Aokiji. Now, we know Marco, he tried to go attack Akainu, and he couldn't because his haki wasn't strong enough, or that's what we assume. His haki wasn't strong enough, as Akainu's like, your haki, huh? He didn't give a crap. But when Marco kicked Aokiji, he was able to make Aokiji solidified. Does that mean that Aokiji's haki is less than Akainu? I personally feel like Aokiji's haki, it shows that he's less than Akainu. I do think that Aokiji versus Marco, Aokiji, I'll give him the edge, and I think Aokiji would win in that battle. It would be a high difficulty battle, but I do want to say that the fact that Marco couldn't couldn't touch Akainu but touched Aokiji. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe some people say that Aokiji didn't get his haki up on time, like he didn't see Marco because Marco came out of nowhere. That could be the case too. But like right now, I think Akainu's haki is a little bit stronger than Aokiji, just from that interaction between Marco and Aokiji. Now, Kuzan, the thing that I respect about Kuzan a lot is during the Marineford Ward, there's moments where he actually goes against Whitebeard. Yes, the first attack was him going against Whitebeard. Whitebeard easily dealt with that, and that kind of started the war when the first two top tiers, Whitebeard and Aokiji, and we saw the interaction, the dialogue was amazing. But I think one of the most interesting parts of the Marineford War is when a lot of people don't understand this, but Whitebeard stabbed Aokiji with haki, and the whole crowd was like, "Oh, he stabbed Aokiji with haki. Is he dead?" And Aokiji's like, "No, what is wrong with you guys?" Like, and it showcases that Aokiji was actually solidifying his body before Whitebeard stabbed him. Now, some people say that Aokiji's haki was stronger than Whitebeard. That's the reason why it didn't affect Aokiji. I do not think so. Whitebeard's haki was able to affect Akainu. I think what happened is Aokiji made a circle in his body that where Whitebeard stabbed, solidifying and liquefying it and actually making a circle. So that's why I think that Aokiji was able to get through Whitebeard's haki attack. We do know after that he tried to attack Whitebeard while making it freeze, his weapon freeze, and almost froze Whitebeard. We actually did see him froze Whitebeard. Whitebeard got out of it because of his vibrations. It was pretty cool seeing Whitebeard and Aokiji go at it. Aokiji's not someone you can scoff at, but then yeah, something happened. Aokiji versus Jozu, and a lot of people see the Aokiji versus Jozu fight and say that the fact that Kizaru was going against Marco and Akainu was going against Whitebeard, but Aokiji's main fight in Marineford was against Jozu. Aokiji is the weakest admiral. That's what a lot of people say, and I definitely heavily disagree with this. Now, yes, Marco is above Jozu, and the fact that Kizaru was going against Marco and Jozu and Aokiji, they didn't choose these battles. It just happened. We know that all the admirals at that time were relatively on the same level. So I do want to say this: Jozu did sneak attack Aokiji when Aokiji was already fighting Whitebeard at Yonko. Jozu came out of nowhere and hit him with that, and that's why Aokiji was bleeding a little bit. But we saw later in that fight, Aokiji pretty much dealt with Jozu. Now we do know Jozu was distracted, so I'm not gonna disrespect Jozu just because he got distracted because of Whitebeard. But I do want to say this: Aokiji is the only person who actually took he's not the only person, but he took a body part. He took an arm from Jozu. You gotta give some respect to Aokiji, and he easily dealt with him. But Jozu was distracted. Was given that benefit of the doubt. Now the Ace versus Aokiji battle, and a lot of people love to hype up this battle to the point in which they think that Ace is stronger than Aokiji. Me and Ty be going at it in those dreams. I just want to say this, Ace's fruit did have the edge against Aokiji. Fire and ice, fire melts ice, but in that clash, Aokiji didn't get overwhelmed. It was just a clash in which it showed that Ace's Devil Fruit had the advantage against Aokiji. We know that when it comes to that gives Ace a good advantage, but Ace, when it comes to haki, he was not that great at haki. We know the admirals were amazing at haki, so Aokiji could do many different things to go and defeat Ace, and that's why I feel like when it comes to Ace versus Aokiji, I think is stronger than Ace, and I feel like it's disrespectful to say that Ace is stronger than Aokiji. Aokiji would give Ace that work. Now, I think the biggest fight when it comes to Aokiji Kuzan is the Kuzan versus Sakazuki fight, the Akainu versus Aokiji fight in Punk Hazard. Now, I definitely feel like both these guys went full all out. I think they both awakened because of the environment of the island Punk Hazard. We know Marineford, a lot of the top tiers couldn't go all out because it would have hurt their Nakamas, their allies. But in this battle, we know they went all out for 10 days. And if the fact that Akainu needed 10 days to beat Aokiji, some people say that just shows Aokiji was weaker than Akainu. Some people say that, that fact that Aokiji went 10 days with Akainu, and you guys all think that Akainu is up there with the top tiers, Aokiji definitely has to be up there with the top tiers. Now, this was 2 years ago, but I do want to say this is one of the biggest fights in showing that Aokiji is legit, and you can't disrespect him. Now, people say that Aokiji had the edge with the Ice Devil Fruit versus the Magma Fruit, and that's why Aokiji lasts for 10 days. I'm telling you guys right now, Aokiji was strong enough to last 10 days because he was on the same level as Akainu. These guys were polar opposites, and one had to win and show that they were stronger, and I feel like Akainu won. Now, people say that Akainu might have done something dirty. We don't know yet, but I feel like Akainu is stronger right now than Aokiji. Now, the final clash I want to talk about, which really isn't serious compared to the other ones, is the Doflamingo versus Aokiji clash, where Aokiji freezes Doflamingo. Doflamingo breaks out of it, and they're just looking at each other, and then Doflamingo walks away. Some people say that Doflamingo walked away because Aokiji was too powerful for him. I definitely don't think so. I feel feel like Doflamingo just had other things to deal with, Kaido to be exact, so he didn't have time to fight an admiral who, a former admiral who was going 10 days without Kainu. I definitely feel like Aokiji was stronger than Doflamingo. People say Doflamingo was stronger than Aokiji. Nah. I feel like Aokiji was stronger than Doflamingo, but it would not be like a one-shot fight. It would be definitely at least a mid-diff, maybe high-diff, but it had to be a mid-diff fight if Aokiji fought Doflamingo, because, Doflamingo is not someone you can scoff at, but I think Aokiji would have the edge. Now, a lot of people like to disrespect Aokiji when it comes to Aokiji is under Blackbeard. Blackbeard is one of the Yonkos. We know Blackbeard had a situation where he ran away from Akainu 2 years ago. I told you guys, Blackbeard made his name during the time skip, not when he after Marineford. That's when he didn't become a Yonko. He became a Yonko during the time skip. So I definitely feel like Blackbeard running away was strategic, and now Blackbeard's a different animal. 2 years of the two strongest, arguably Parmesia and Loki Fruits. He's gonna do crazy things, and Aokiji's now under him. Now people saying Aokiji's not under him, he's just an ally. Well, we saw Jesus Burgess and Blackbeard talking about Aokiji in the same manner as Shiryu of the Rain, and we know 100% that Shiryu of the Rain is part of the crew. So I definitely feel like Aokiji is 100%, or maybe 80% a part of the crew, and that just makes the Blackbeard pirates even more scary than they already are. Now I gotta talk about how strong do I think Aokiji is. When it comes to Aokiji, I can't just say he's admiral level, because we know he was admiral at the beginning, so it would be kind of dumb, it would be a lame video just if I said he was admiral level. But if I have to say Aokiji, I would think that he's high tier admiral. A lot of people say that Kizaru was stronger than Aokiji, and back in the day I made a video top 10 strongest where I said that Kizaru was stronger than Aokiji. Recently I've been thinking about it, and I gotta give Aokiji the edge, The fact that he went against Akainu for 10 days, yes, he lost a limb. If you guys did not know, in the Filmsy movie he lost a leg, but I do want to say this, that Shanks lost an arm and he's still powerful, so I'm not too sure that's going to be really hinder him that much. But I feel like Aokiji does have the edge against Kizaru, but it'll be like 51-49. It's too, like, I've been switching back and forth with Aokiji and Kizaru so much that I'm finally just going to stick with Aokiji and see if I'm right or wrong. I'm not too sure if I'm right or wrong, who knows, but I do think Aokiji is one of the high tier admirals, because I think the admirals, now that there's so much admirals when it comes to Greenbow, Fujitora, Kizaru, and Akainu, and then former Admiral Aokiji, like, there's so much different. I feel like that Aokiji, I can say he's high tier admiral, and I wouldn't be surprised if Aokiji could go against a Yonko. Now, I don't think he can beat a Yonko, but if a Yonko beats Aokiji, it would have to be high difficulty, very tough for a Yonko to beat Aokiji. They would have to struggle, and they would have to go full out to beat Aokiji. That's just the respect I have for Aokiji, but I definitely feel like Yonkos would beat him in the end. Every single Yonko, Shanks, Blackbeard, Big Mom, Kaido, I don't care which Yonko, they would beat him. Now, I do want to say this, when it comes to his DC, Aokiji has shown many times, look at the tsunami that Whitebeard caused, and Aokiji froze it with ease and froze all the ocean, and like, he told all these guys who were traveling, you can go on the ocean, walk on the ocean for a couple of days. This guy's riding a bicycle on the sea. Aokiji's DC is amazing, and we see now in Punk Hazard, it just showcases that he has great DC, he has a great fruit power, and he has great hockey. All the evidence of showing he was a top tier, and I pretty much say, like I said, high tier admiral. I do think Akainu has gone out of the, I don't want to talk about Akainu, this is another video, how strong is Akainu, but that's pretty much it. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. How strong do you think Aokiji is? Some people say he's weaker than Kizaru, one of the weakest admirals. Some people say he's one of the strongest admirals. Some people just say he's in the even. I know a lot of people differ when it comes to this character, the fact that he's gone from the Marines, but I definitely feel like the Gorosei's fear is justified. Like and share if you enjoy, like and share only if you enjoyed, subscribe for more One Piece content. I'm the LegendMac, and I'm gone.